Hi guys, Monty the Polka Dot Pinecone. I am on today to do a little tutorial on some techniques and things that you can use for die cutting, um, especially like for card making. This comes in real handy. And I just wanted to show you a couple things that I've learned over the years. Some of you may know these things and some of you may not. So I just wanted to kind of help out the newer people to give them some tips and some, just kind of what I've learned. So today I'm going to use my Big Shot Plus here. It's a huge machine, but you can do little stuff on it too. I normally do a lot of my die cutting on my Gemini Junior, but it's because it's electronic one. It helps me with my, I have a bunch of herniated discs in my neck, so it makes my arms and stuff go numb and painful. So I try to not use the turning thing as much as I can on the Big Shot, but so the Gemini Junior is what I use most of the time, but you can't judge on that how far in your die is going. I need to be able to do that for this tutorial. So I've got a piece of paper down here. It's a double-sided, and I've got my plate down, and then I've used a little bit of the low-tack tape to tape it in place so it doesn't move when I run it through. And then I'm going to put my top plate on, and I am going to run this through, and I'm going to try and judge and just run it through about halfway. And I got my camera strapped around my neck, so because I don't have a camera over here, and let's see, I need to go a little bit farther, so hopefully I don't jerk it around too much and make it too sick, but I don't know anywhere else to do this, so I'm just kind of got this thing strapped around my neck to try and judge, so I can try and film this. Okay, let's see. Still didn't get it quite enough through. Let me try this again. I think I might have got it through that time. Okay, I think I did. Okay, so what I did was I ran it through till I got it to about halfway. I didn't want to put any more of the pressure, so it's only going to cut where you put the pressure. Okay, so I ran this through and ran it halfway, and so now it has cut my shape out. And like I said, I think I said it before, might have been on another take. Anyway, you use whatever shape you want, and now I'm going to cut up to where this cut. Hopefully I can do this good on the camera. Of course, things work great when you're not on camera, but then you know how that goes. Okay, so there's that side. Then I'm going to go from this end and just I'm just coming up to the edge just to trim off this piece. Okay, so there's my image, and it's only cut on, it only cut off half this half of the butterfly because I only ran it through halfway, and so it didn't cut the other part. So now I could fold it, and this could be the edge of my card. So now I could have a little card like this, and look how unique and cute that is. Okay, and you could just do it with one-sided, pattern paper, but then it would probably look cuter if you layered it on the inside with something. But if you just use double-sided paper, then you've already got your color there in the background. It just gives it a real fun look. So you can do that with any die. So just pick out, you could even do like a pre-made folded card, like say if you buy a pack at Hobby Lobby or something, and just do that on the edge. That's all you got to do. And then fold it. I mean, it's already, you know, if you're buying a pre-made one that's already folded. Look how cute. Now you can, you know, embellish it more, stamp a, you know, sentiment on it. How cute. So that is one technique I wanted to show you guys. Another one is how you can make a card out of, you know, like a card base out of any shape. So all you need to do is take a piece of paper and have it folded. Okay, you want to take your die and you want to have it to where part of it is not going to cut. So these cut lines here on this are above my paper, so it's not going to cut that area. Okay, so I'm going to lay that down, pull my piece of tape off here, and I'm going to attach it right there. Okay, I'm going to put my plate on. I'm going to run it through. Sorry if it's jerking it too much. I'm going to run it all the way through this time. Run it back. Sorry guys, my allergies are making me have sniffles. Okay, so voila, I have a shaped card, whatever shape I want to do it. So any shape that you, any die that you want to use, just put it just above the fold so that it doesn't cut that area. Okay, now what I can do is I can either just leave it like that so it looks, you know, you can see the fold up there and, you know, finish the card off, or you can take this die again and get a piece of paper over here. That's not big enough. Here's a piece. Okay, so I'm going to put that on there. Put my plate on again. Run it through again. To loosen up and release from the die without ripping it. I do that all the time. Okay, so now I have the perfect circle from the die, and I can just over layer that on top of here, and then that way, you know, you got your full circle thing, and you would just, you know, adhere it down, and then it'll still open, and that, but yet you don't see the flat, you know, the flat part on the top. So that's how that goes, and you can make any shape that you want as long as you don't cut that top fold. So just like that. Now you're ready to, you know, embellish it and stamp it, whatever all you want to do. So I could do the same thing with, say, this star. So I'm going to put it on here. Oops, sorry. And I want more than just, I don't want to have the star just with a 1 point above here, because that won't be very stable. So I'm going to turn the star so I've got 2 points that are above the cut mark. So I'll just go, so I'll see there's 2 points that aren't going to cut because it's off the paper, but the rest of it is on the fold. Okay, so just line that up. I will put my top plate on. Didn't put my tape on, so hopefully it holds. It doesn't move. Run this through. It's really thick paper, so. Yep, didn't cut all the way through, so I'm going to flip it over, kind of angle it a little bit. If you try to not cut in the center, it will cut better. If you kind of try to put your stuff on the edges, and also like kind of turn it at an angle rather than just straight on, you'll get better cutting also. So did I go through this time? Okay, so pop the die off. Boom, there I have a star card. Okay, there's my folds up there. So I could just leave it like this and decorate it, or I can take a piece of paper again and cut it out, cut the die out again. Pop that out. Here's my little card. Opens up this way. I could just layer it on top. And I could just use the same color, you know, so that it would, you know, for whatever color you want it to be. And then that way you have your, you know, your star shape, like you know, so it's not having the top part cut off. Cute, huh? So I just adhere this to the outside, you know, and then decorate it. I'd probably cut a couple other stars smaller, you know, if you have like any of the nesting dies, and do smaller sizes inside there. So that is another way you can make a really cute card base. Okay, I'll show you this one. I forgot to take the die out, but this one, I took a die that's kind of like it just cuts out these circles. Anyway, I laid it on the edge of this card and cut it out, and so it ended up making me, this was just a regular card full like this is what it started out as. I laid this on the edge and cut it out, and so now I have this shape. So now I could either put layer it inside if I wanted to, or I could have used double-sided paper so it would show through. Now I could, you know, stamp some images in there or some words. You know, I could even take the negative piece that I cut out and put it back in there, raise it up on some pop dots. Super cute. So that's like an edge die. And actually that die you could put in any, you could cut anywhere on the page, but I just put it on the edge so it would make that unique shape. So that is that. So I hope this was helpful to you guys. It's fun to make different shaped cards and that kind of stuff, just, you know, more unique, so they're not just, you know, basic flat cards. I love cards that do different shapes and have different edges and stuff, you know, like a trifold with a, you know, with a scalloped edge or something like that. You can also do different ones like this. This one I did not make, but it would be super easy to make. To just cut out half the die on each side, and then that way you open it up and there it is. So lots of different options for card making. I hope this gave you guys a couple of different ideas. It can be a lot of fun, so, you know, yeah, give it a try. So here's one to cut out of this paper. I can just back it with some pretty things to make it shine through. Decorate this side. I could even cut it again and then, you know, cut it out whole, cut the butterfly out whole, and that way it would be, you know, like layered on, and that would give it like a double layer, and this layer here would have a double layer off to the side by itself, which would be really cute to give it some dimension and like it's fluttering off the side. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. Hopefully this was helpful. Let me know too, do you think that the video was too shaky with me trying to hang this over my neck and film like this? Because like I said, I don't have a setup over here to way to film it from here. So let me know what you thought of that. Also, if I need to try and fix that somehow, I'm not really sure what to do. But anyway, hope this was helpful, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.